Hello, so you should have completed your 7.5 and 7.6 practice. So now you can watch this video to check and see how you did. So directions for 1 through 4, write the word sentence as an inequality. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. All right, so 2 is more than a number v. 2 is more than would be greater than v. 2 is greater than v. That's all you had to do. Number 2, a number h is at most 15. Now remember on that very first page of notes I gave you on inequalities, it had that little cheat sheet on the back side, so you definitely want to be using that to help yourself when you look at these keywords like at most. That is less than or equal to. So a number h is less than or equal to 15. Make sure that you're making corrections on your paper if you made a mistake. A number p is less than 1/2. P is less than 1/2. Number 4, 12 is fewer than a number n. Fewer than means less than, so 12 is less than n. Next set of directions. Tell whether the given value is a solution of the inequality. Show all work. So let's focus on number 5. Remember, we like to highlight our value for 8. Highlight the y. So that means you're going to substitute in the 8 for the y. So instead of y is less than or equal to 11, I'm going to ask myself, is 8 less than or equal to 11? Remember, it does not have to be both. 8 does not have to be equal to 11. It has to either be less than or equal to. Since 8 is less than 11, that answer would be yes. Number 6, highlight your value for q. Highlight your q in your inequality. Substitute 3 for q. Is 3 plus 1 greater than or equal to 7? 3 plus 1 is 4. Is 4 greater than or equal to 7? No. Four is less than u minus 9 when u equals 13. Substitute in 13 for u. Is 4 less than 13 minus 9? Is 4 less than 13 minus 9 is 4? Is 4 less than 4? No. A number cannot be less than itself. Highlight your value of m. Highlight your m in your inequality. Substitute. Remember, when you have a number beside a variable, that always means multiply. So this is asking, is 5 times 15 less than 72? So now we're going to do 15 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 plus 2 is 7. So 5 times 15 is 75. Question, is 75 less than 72? No. Graph the inequality on a number line. Number 9, k is greater than 1. Step 1, put a circle at the number. Step 2, decide which direction your arrow will point. Remember, we want to focus on the direction of the arrow in the inequality. Since this is pointing to the right, we're going to find the arrow that matches that on the number line. So we're going to darken this going this direction. Decide if your inequality or if your circle would be open or closed. This is going to be an open circle because k has to be greater than 1, so 1 is not a solution for k. So we're going to leave that circle open. W is less than or equal to 5. Step 1, put a circle at the starting point, which would be 5. Step 2, decide which direction your arrow will go. Look at the direction of the arrow in your inequality. That's pointing to the left. Find the matching arrow on your number line. That one is pointing to the left, so we're going to darken in this direction. Step 3, decide if your circle will be open or closed. W is less than or equal to 5. That means 5 is a solution to the inequality, so we're going to close our circle. Make sure you go back, rewind, make any corrections on your paper that you need to make. R is less than 0. Step 1, put a circle at the starting point. Step 2, decide which direction your arrow will go. Look at the direction of less than. Find the matching arrow on the number line. Those are going to be pointing in the same direction. So we're going to darken to the left. R is less than 0. Well, 0 cannot be less than itself. So 0 is not a possible solution for R. So that circle is going to be left open. T is greater than or equal to 1/3. So if I look at 1/3, let's see, I'm focusing on 0 and 1. I know any fraction is going to fall between 0 and 1. So here would be about 1/3 and here would be about 2/3. So thinking about that, my circle is going to go about right there. Decide which direction your arrow will go. Look at the direction of the arrow in greater than. That's pointing to the right. You're going to darken your arrow going this direction. Step 3, decide if your circle will be open or closed. So T is greater than or equal to 1/3. So since 1/3 is a solution, we need to close that circle. Solve the inequality and graph the solution, show all work. Okay, so there's a lot to do here on 13 through 18. So remember, we're going to solve these exactly like we solved equations. We're going to find the inequality sign and we're going to draw the mirror. What number minus 6 is greater than or equal to 2? So the first thing we do is the inverse operation. So the opposite of minus 6 is plus 6. On the left, your 6's are going to cancel. So all we have left is n is greater than or equal to. Now add your numbers on the right. 2 plus 6 is 8. So your solution, n is greater than or equal to 8. Now comes the easy part. Put a circle at 8. Look at the direction of the arrow in your inequality. Find the matching direction on your number line. Darken the arrow going in that direction. And since this is greater than or equal to 8, since 8 is a possible solution, we're going to close that circle. V plus 10 is less than or equal to 14. Find your inequality and draw your mirror. Do the inverse operation. So we're going to do minus 10 on the left and minus 10 on the right. 10 minus 10 is 0, so those cancel. V is less than or equal to, check your math on the right side, 14 minus 10 is 4. So there's our solution. Find 4 on your number line and put a circle there. Look at the direction of the arrow of less than. Find the matching arrow on your number line. Darken your number line going to the left. And since this is less than or equal to 4, we're going to close our circle. Number 15. P plus 1/4 is less than 5/4. Draw your mirror. The opposite of plus 1/4 is minus 1/4. On the left side, 1/4 minus 1/4 is 0, so that cancels. 5/4 minus 1/4. So I'm looking at my numerators. 5 minus 1 is 4. So that is equal to 4/4, and I know that is equal to 1. So P is less than 1 would be my final answer for number 15. Put a circle at 1. Look at the arrow in less than. Find the matching arrow on your number line. Darken your number line and your arrow going to the left. Since this is just less than, we're going to leave that circle open. Draw your mirror. Do the inverse operation. -3 plus 3 cancels. So we have x is greater than 10. Put a circle at 10. Check the direction of your arrow. Find the matching arrow on your number line. Going to darken just a little bit of that. And since this is greater than 10, 10 is not a solution for x, so we're going to leave that circle open. Draw your mirror. -15 on both sides. 15 minus 15 is 0. So K is less than 20 minus 15 is 5. K is less than 5. Put a circle at 5. Look at the direction that less than points to. Find the matching direction on your number line. Darken your number line going to the left. And since that's less than, we're going to leave that circle open. Last one. Draw your mirror. Inverse operation. We're going to add 6.5 to both sides. -6 5/10 plus 6 5/10 cancels. Since I'm adding decimals, I'm going to line them up. I'm going to make that a 3.0 plus 6.5. That's 9.5. W is less than or equal to 9 5/10. So 9 5/10 is going to be halfway between 9 and 10. So I'm going to put a circle halfway between 9 and 10. I'm going to check the direction of my arrow in less than. I'm going to find the matching arrow on the number line. I'm going to darken my number line going to the left and darken the arrow. This is less than or equal to, so since it could be equal to 9.5, I'm going to close my circle. Alrighty, that's